This is episode, what was it, 6, and another one again. Shout out, thanks to St. John the Baptist in Burford for again allowing me to use their internet. As last night I tried a speed test and I got my download speed and upload speed in bytes, so it's pretty awful. So thanks for allowing me to use this Wi-Fi. And Helkias, you're connected to this church anyway, aren't you? So I mean, first of all, you should probably introduce yourself. You are as you were just saying, I'll let you introduce yourself because it's far better than I am. But we were just talking about your title. So you're explaining what your title is. Yeah,
my name is Helkias Mapimhidze. I will be testing your memory of that name afterwards.
It's written down there. For me, we cut off afterwards, but it's written on your Zoom call, so it's all right for me.
That's an easy test. So I'm ordained in the Anglican Church in Evenwood Vale Benefice, which is a group of 7 parishes just to the north of Burford, I think. So I was ordained in 2017. So my title is Reverend, but my working title is Assistant Curate. So in the Anglican system, when you are ordained into parish ministry, the first 3 years of that are as an apprentice, essentially. So you're working under an established vicar, could be a rector, because in the rural parishes here, a rector actually has some ownership of the land. That's the difference between a rector and a vicar. Right. One of the differences anyway. But so, sorry, shut the door. We should be in a studio, Elliot.
Yeah, well, we would. And normally, as I said, I don't know if you saw the first couple of episodes, we do it in the living room and it's all quiet and it's nice in the little fireplace there, which would have been good having the beast from the east at the minute. But yeah, unfortunately, Zoom is the only way we can do it, unless you want to go outside. And being outside in the beast from the east wasn't something that appealed to me.
No. We'll have to make do. But yeah, so first 3 years, you are assisting a rector, learning the ropes, how to lead services, how to preach, how to take baptisms, weddings, funerals, and all that. So it's been challenging. It's challenging anyway, learning the ropes, but it's challenging. It's been challenging over the past year with COVID-19. But we've said too much already about COVID-19. I'm sick up to here of it, so we'll skip COVID.
I mean, I wish we could, but unfortunately, it's in every I mean, the very fact that we're on Zoom is testament that we still can't avoid it in many ways. But yeah. But also, what's the ranking? So obviously, even for me, I don't really know. So all those names you listed there, like the curate and everything else, I assume there's a ranking. So is there sort of one of them is the start, one's the middle, and one's the end?
Yeah, so you've got right at the bottom is the curate after ordination. This is talking about parish ministry specifically. And then hopefully what happens after your curacy, everyone thinks you are good for the role. You apply to be vicar. So that means you are now in charge of the parish in terms of pastoral care. But this is under the supervision or the auspices of your bishop. So the parish system in England is all the parishes are part of a larger group of parishes which form a diocese, and the person in charge of the diocese is the bishop. So above me would have been the rector, and then above the rector, the bishop, Bishop Rachel in Gloucester. We actually have 2 bishops, Bishop Rachel and Bishop Robert. And then above them, they're part of a collegial group called the House of Bishops. And then they are under the auspices of the Archbishop of York and the Archbishop of Canterbury. But the big dog is the Archbishop of Canterbury, Justin Welby.
Yeah, sure.
And then above him is the Queen, who's the nominal head of church, and above the Queen is God himself.
Yeah, I was going to say at some point it's got to rest up with God. I mean, I was waiting for it. But I mean, one thing actually I think is that the church has been, for rural people, it always comes up in, like, if there's ever a drama or like historical drama in particular, but even The Vicar of Dibley, what was the last one, Keeping Mum, all these rural films, even the latest one, do you know This Country? It's filmed just up the road, isn't it, in North Leach, literally just a couple of miles from both of us. And they're the whole idea of that is you've got the two sort of the people that failed to get out of the village in I think that's the idea of the comedy anyway, and the vicar who looks after them. I don't know, have you seen it or not?
No, I haven't.
No, I was gonna ask maybe if you had. I wouldn't, obviously not giving names, but I wonder if you had any situations like that in in Bledington. But yeah, no, I don't know what your daily life would have been otherwise.